to the channel. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me today. It's Saturday, I've got my headphones on, and I'm definitely ready to jam out to some awesome music that you guys have suggested. However, it's kind of been a saddening week for music. We've lost Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys and Sly from Sly and the Family Stone. He was such an awesome funk rock star, and so many suggestions have just been pouring in for this group. So I'm definitely ready to honor this man with a song that you guys can't wait for me to check out for the first time. But if you want to help me out before we get started, you could like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell, and if you want the early access to the music, the link for Patreon is down in the description. So let's go ahead and get into Sly and the Family Stone. The song title is Thank You. So let's go. So funky.
Dance to the music.
so funky. But here's the thing, like a lot of time with funk, you can get lost in the crazy catchy cool guitar riffs, which this one has. That guitar riff, ugh. That guitar riff is stellar because it's so eclectic, but yet it falls so in line with the rest of the song that it just gels so well, even though it's such a standout sound. But you could like so easily get lost in the horns in funk, or you can get lost into the delivery in funk, or just the artist that's singing it. But this one has depth in between that catchy chorus, right? Like the in betweens that we're getting. It's not just like filler. You're sitting here and you're listening to the lyrics and like yeah, preach, you feel it. So it's got so much like sustenance in there, and it's funk, and you're loving like the moment that he sometimes give those lines right before he sings the thank you for letting me be myself. It's like this slow little build up that is so cool, and you're like and then you get the chorus, which is something that is catchy but somehow familiar. Now I know this is definitely way before my time, but I have heard my pops before he passed. Growing up, I've heard him mention Sly and the Family Stone, so perhaps he might have sang this chorus walking around the house, and maybe like that's where I'm picking up from it. But I don't really know why the chorus is so familiar. It's catchy. I feel like it's one that when you hear, you don't forget. But when it talks about that line right there, thank you for letting me be myself, like standing in your truth, being who you are, like I think that's perfect for Sly and the Family Stone because they are so bold with the sound, with the lyrics, with the looks. So I think that it's kind of perfect for them. But then there's also these moments where these horns come in that have that same effect that he does. When I mentioned that like slow build up, the horns come in, you're like it's just so very good. I love the band around him. I just think that they fit and gel so well together. But this is one of those songs that I feel like when you hear it, it's just implanted and it's stuck. So no matter where I heard the chorus from, now that I've heard it in full and I'm hearing like all the instruments around him, I don't think I could ever forget this. And that says a lot about music, right? That says a lot about a song if you hear it and you're like, this is going to be stuck in my brain forever. And it's not one that it's stuck in your brain forever and you're like, oh man, this is one that when you hear it, you're just going to instantly jam a little bit because it is so cool. It is so funky. But it's not anything to the extreme. It's like just the right amount. It's like we ain't got to do too much to get y'all's attention. We can give you just enough and this is going to stick with you forever. And that's the effect that it's having on me. That says a lot about Sly. That says a lot about the Family Stone. And I think this is a song, even though I think I've heard a couple of songs from this group before, this one might be one of my favorites because like, thank you for letting me be myself. That is something that I love so much about also having you guys here hanging out with me and rocking out with me and listening to me, because when you put yourself out on the internet, there are so many opportunities for people to just judge you and have opinions on you, and then you feel so thankful for the people that are in the comments that just kind of they like that you're quirky, they like that you're weird, they like that you're into what you're into, and they're not judging you about your looks or what you feel when you're listening to music. Like it's like that's how this should be. That's how this exchange of music and human interaction should be. It's like, thank you for sharing and thank you for letting us all just stand in our truth and be who we are. So there's depth to this song, but it's also one that you could just not think too hard about and get lost in the horns or the guitar riff or Sly himself or the chorus. So it's altogether such a great song. I'm so glad this one was suggested. So let's get back to it. I want to thank you for letting me be myself again. Thank you for letting me be myself again. Thank you for letting me be myself again. Thank you for letting me be myself. Also, I don't think that there's any other like genre or kinds of groups that can top like what funk singers or funk groups brought to the stage as far as attire and style. Talk about some flair, because they had it, and when they went for an outfit, honey, they were going all the way. They are not pulling back, not one single bit. You're getting all this flavor, and that's also something that you could really dig about this band. So R.I.P. to an absolutely amazing funk rock legend. I'm glad that even though it's a sad occasion to lose an artist, that sometimes we can get these fun songs just as a reminder of like who they are and the fun they had while they were here. So I'm glad like this is the road that we took with kind of honoring Sly. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for suggesting. Thank you, Sly, for giving us such awesome music. I can't wait to listen to more. You guys will have to usher me into some more of this whole funk thing and give me some more songs to check out. So if you want to help me out before you do go, you could like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell, and early access to the music. The link for Patreon, didn't get my whole hand. The link for Patreon is down in the description. For now, let's go out in this big, beautiful world. Let's be kind to one another. Let's remember that we're all humans and we all have the right to just be ourselves, be who we are, like what we like, and just rock out together. So until next time, let's go out in this world, spread some Latin love, and maybe make somebody smile. Bye, y'all.